All right, welcome back. So we're going to wrap up from, Sakina's going to wrap up from her side there in Pretoria. That, of course, is where the commission is going to be starting this morning. And it's going to be an incredibly interesting one. It's been an interesting morning. I can imagine what's been spoken about behind the scenes with everybody that's there and the talk and the run-up to this. I mean, you know, Sakina, this is something, this is a major moment in our history. I mean, we are talking about the security of our country. I mean, these are massive allegations. I can only imagine the murmurings and the feeling that's there this morning.
Indeed, Leanne, and the excitement is palpable at this point as people continue to move in. And you're quite right. It is a pivotal moment because this speaks to not just a change in our political landscape, but also a change in the criminal justice system. It may speak to a change in commissions and the way commissions are conducted, but especially about the non-binding nature of the recommendations that we generally end up with. Because I think at this point, South Africans are quite fed up about expensive talk shops. We talk about 148 million rand, but then that at the back of the Zondo Commission that cost over R1 billion. So there needs to be more. So that act perhaps needs to be looked at so that the recommendations from commissions such as this Madlanga Commission could actually have more teeth. And I'm joined once again by Kenny Mapanga because that speaks once again, Kenny, to the issue of expectations from South Africans. So it is worth reiterating what the limitations of this commission are.
Well, just less than 2 hours, we'll see the Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi get on that witness stand and offer up his information under oath regarding this alleged infiltration of sophisticated crime syndicates into various state institutions such as the judiciary, SABC, the NPA, etc. Based on the information that he gives us regarding that evidence that he intends to provide, will give us an idea as to how the commission will go going forward and the kind of information that they'll be presenting to the president. We expect this to be a very transparent process. Of course, there are some hearings that are going to be shielded from the public for security reasons. But in just a few minutes, we'll take you inside the auditorium so that you can see what the scene is like, where Mkhwanazi will be seated, where the public will be afforded the space to come and join these proceedings. We understand that at least 300 can be accommodated inside the venue to hear the public portion of these hearings. We'll give you all of that and more at 9 a.m. this morning when we join the agenda to give more details on this very significant probe into alleged interference, political interference, and infiltration of organized crime syndicates in the criminal justice system.
And I'm looking at him, he's already here, Ayanda Nyati, because the agenda will also come from here. And I must tell you that SABC News will have you covered. We have a pop-up channel on the SABC Plus app. If you haven't downloaded it yet, all you need to do is download the app, register, and you're good to go. Pop-up channel of the Madlanga Commission. You'll be able to have wall-to-wall coverage of that. So it doesn't matter whether you're moving around, whether, you need to go to the bathroom and don't want to miss anything. We will have you covered on that app. So Ayanda, you also will be instrumental in making sure that we don't miss a beat here.
Without a doubt, Sakina, by the time the agenda starts, we'll be counting less than an hour to the moment that I think everybody has been waiting for. That's the scheduled start time at around 10 o'clock. When Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi went up into that podium on the 6th of July, few people would have predicted the unprecedented chain of events that have unfolded since then. And what we'll do is try and walk down that road once again for some of our viewers to remind us what is at stake as we come down to this moment that's never happened before. We've actually never had the kind of inquiry that has been established here to probe the extent, the length and breadth of the allegations that have been made. And of course, we'll be watching the very first moments of his arrival, his taking the seat, his demeanor. We haven't really seen him in public. That's Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi since he made those claims, and I have no doubt there'll be a sea of cameras fixed on him once he takes that seat, and we'll certainly be in the front row.
And we can tell you, those cameras already trained on everything that's happening in this Bridget Mabandla School of Justice precinct. So right now, exactly an hour and 20 minutes to General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi being the first witness here at the Madlanga Commission. And its formal name, it is of course the Commission of Inquiry into Criminality, Political Interference and Corruption in the criminal justice system. That is what will be broken down in the next 1 hour and 19 minutes. So do stay with us here on SABC. Don't forget, we've got you covered. SABC News, the website, you'll have links to stream. You can go to our SABC Plus app, and as I said, there's a pop-up channel, or you can simply tune in to the traditional means of watching us. And all of that still to come. Ayanda will take over at 9, but it's back to studio.